All right, what up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, another episode of the Crypto Breakdown. I am your host, Ryan Matta. Coin of the day, Flux. Can this coin 2x, 5x, maybe even 10x? Flux has some big news coming up with the ETH merge, and Flux is straight taking a lot of hash power from ETH. So it's going to be very exciting to see if Flux did what it did last time, that its hash power was putting in new all-time highs. Ready? Let's dive deep. So not much has changed since last week. Flux had a supply of 258 million coins out in supply. Price today is exactly $1. If we take supply times that by price, it gives a market cap of roughly $59 million. So worldwide, across every exchange, it's roughly $259 million worth of Flux out in supply. If we take a look at Flux's tokenomics, if you invested in Flux today and the market cap is 260 million, for you to 2x on that investment, if we're priced at $2, market cap would need to be 520 million. 10x, $10, $2.6 billion, 20x, $20, $5.2 billion, and for you to 100x on a Flux investment, and for the price of Flux to hit $100, the market cap would need to be $26 billion. So the first I like to check out is Lunar Crush. Lunar Crush tracks cryptocurrencies based off of popularity. We can see that Flux is currently the 45th most popular cryptocurrency in the world right now. Social mentions are up 162%. Social engagement is up 93%. Social dominance is up 127%. Social contributions are up 21%. Shared links are up 124%. Spam volume is down 15.7%. Market cap is up 64.8%. Price to BTC is up 92%. Bullish sentiment is up 166%. Reddit volume is up 41%. Medium volume is up 69%. Market dominance is up 52.7%. And volatility is up 20.3%. I mean, every single social metric you can think of, Flux is just dominating. The next I like to use is Codex. Codex uses machine learning and AI indicators to make price predictions. We can see that over the next 30 days, Flux price predictions are $1.73. 3 month is $8.16. 6 month is $23.02. And 1 year is back down to $19. So they're predicting that Flux is going to make some explosive moves. According to our current Flux price predictions, the value of Flux is predicted to rise by 0.72% and reach just over a penny by September 8th. According to our technical indicators, the current sentiment is bullish, while the fear and greed index is showing extreme fear. Flux recorded 17 out of 30 green days, 57% green days, with an average price velocity of 17.71%. According to all of their technical indicators for 2023, 2024, 2025, based on tech growth, internet growth, buy, Google growth, strong buy, Facebook growth, strong buy, mobile growth, buy. Yeah. Flux based on technical analysis, 83% of the sentiment is bullish on Flux right now. Taking a look at all of the different indicators that they're using, every indicator except for the 3 EMA is saying buy right now on Flux. It's pretty crazy. We take a look at Flux's highlights. Prices increased by 462% in the last 1 year. Flux has outperformed again 100% of top 100 crypto assets. That's right. Flux is outperforming every single crypto asset. Flux has outperformed Bitcoin and Ethereum. Trading volume is above the 200-day moving average now. 18 out of 30 green days, 60%, and it's trading on Binance. The only downfall is it has high liquidity based on market cap, and it has a yearly inflation rate of 39%, which just isn't true either. Now let's take a look at Flux's difficulty, and this is probably my favorite part. So if you go over to Flux's block explorer and you go to statistics and you find difficulty, you can see that we are currently working on putting in a new cycle high. So we ran up all the way over here, and this was in January of 2022. We swing back over to TradingView and we put it on the weekly time frame. This was Flux in January of 2022. So the question you have to ask yourself is, are Flux's difficulty and network hash rate signal such strong buying signals like it does on Bitcoin and Ethereum? Because if Flux takes a majority of that hash power from ETH when the merge takes place in 3 days, and we see a flood of miners moving over to Flux, that could be pretty exciting. So taking a look at these charts, if we take a look at how well Flux has been doing, I mean, there's just such a massive demand for Flux because everything that you do inside the Flux ecosystem requires Flux. And the way that they have these nodes getting set up and the amount of people that are setting up nodes, it's like every time I talk to one of my subscribers or anybody comes in here or says anything about Flux, it's just a constant never-ending cycle of people setting up new nodes and more nodes and more nodes and making more passive income and more passive income. I think that a majority of Flux that's getting taken out of supply, or the majority of Flux that's getting put out into supply, is getting offset by the amount of people that are just buying and hodling and just collecting more and more Flux. And Flux has been doing so good. Talking about market structure and retraces on this leg up here, I mean, perfect retrace right down here rid of the 0.618 down to 91 cents. It's looking like it's going to push back up. So considering how bearish these markets are and how well Flux is doing, it's just signaling to me that, you know, that this is where we're going to get that next push up. The best part about an asset like Flux is that we have this solid area of support right here. So if I were to buy into Flux at $1, which we just bought some more Flux yesterday or 2 days ago, I would be like, okay, worst case, we come back down to like 78 cents if we don't find support back here again at 81 cents. But if we break out and run and the ETH merge takes place and all of that hash power and all those miners start switching over to Flux, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we've seen Flux run upwards of like $2.18 in the next couple of days. I mean, it could really in reality just take off and run, but I don't know how bearish the market's going to be, but Flux is doing this well when the market's this bearish. I can only imagine what's going to happen because we got to be pretty close to Bitcoin for a bottom. Yeah, I mean, just based off of RSI levels on Bitcoin, we have to be getting close to the next relief rally. I mean, we're absolutely bottomed out on everything on Bitcoin. We're double bottoming on the 4 hour over here on Bitcoin. That's got to be signaling that we're very, very close to the next little relief rally. So now let's talk about Flux to a millionaire in case you guys didn't catch the last video. So if Flux hits $10, you need 100,000 Flux to be a millionaire. If Flux hits $15, you need 67,000 Flux to be a millionaire. If Flux hits $20, you only need 50,000 Flux to be a millionaire. $25, 40,000 Flux. $30, 25,000 Flux. $50, 20,000 Flux. Pretty crazy to think about that you could buy 20,000 Flux today for $20,000. And if we're right about Flux, it should be roughly about $50 next bull run. $20,000 could turn you into a millionaire. And if Flux hits $100, it only needs to have a $26 billion market cap. So $50 Flux would be a $12 billion market cap. And if we talk about top 25 projects, Cardano, 94 billion. Smart contracts weren't even on at the time. Solana, 87 billion. Solana, 80 billion. It breaks all the time. Shiba, a Dogecoin, 41 billion. Shiba, a meme coin, 41 billion. Baby Doge, 500 million. Avalanche, 30 billion. Luna, 36 billion, right? All of these projects had these insane high market caps and they didn't deliver the real world value that Flux does. So if I had to take a guess at Flux, right? If Flux gains on average of 250% year on year, which is gaining like 500 right now. So I did this a long time ago. And I was saying Flux on average is going to gain 250% per year. So I was saying that between 2023, I was expecting Flux to get upwards of $2.50. By 2024, I was saying $15. And by 2025, I'm saying $20. And that would just be if Flux just based off its consistent, slow and steady growth and it just keeps doing what it's doing. Flux is one of those assets that I think will gain on average 250% to 500% year after year for the next decade. And that's a wrap on Flux. You guys can do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and come join us live Monday through Friday from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my second YouTube channel. Love you guys.